welcome back to this Dialogue Web Extra. I'm Marcia Franklin. I'm here with two Idaho authors, Mike Medberry and Joe Deurbrouck. Joe is from Idaho Falls, Mike's from Boise. Both have wonderful books that I encourage you to read. Mike's is On the Dark Side of the Moon, which is about his recovery from a stroke he suffered in the year 2000 in Craters of the Moon National Monument, and about the love he has for that area. And Joe's book is called Anything Worth Doing, about two men who are so in love with rivers that they take risks that some other people might not take, but they live life close to the bone. Mm-hmm. One of them unfortunately loses his life. It's partly about that story and partly about the lure of rivers. So thank you very much for both being here. And what I wanted to do in this Web Extra was talk a little bit about the process that you went through to write the books and to get them published. Mike, how long did it take, of course, you're dealing with a stroke as well, but how long did it take from the time that you knew that you wanted to write this and you started really working on it to its publication?
About 12 years,
wow.
Maybe 13 years. And, the first 2 years I was still recovering from the stroke, and then the next 3 years I had to really put the pieces of the book together and think about it, and I had to learn to think and learn to figure out what I was doing. And then I started sending it out, and I sent it out to University of Nevada Press, and they were telling me, that's great, we're going to publish it. And about 3 versions later and 2.5 years later, they said, well, nah, we're not going to do that. And so that was, put me in about 8 years, and then I submitted this to Caxton Press, and he said...
Local press?
Yep, local press, and they decided they liked it.
Mm-hmm. So. But it has, Caxton Press. So backing up a little bit, as you were writing this, you're thinking, this is going great, whatever, and you send it to a local professor for some critique, and relate back what he told you, because I think it's interesting, and you talk about it in the book.
Yeah, he wrote a letter to me. He basically said, well, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're not making this story tellable, and it's not connecting to the pieces it needs to connect to, and you got to redo it. And at that point, I was really crestfallen, and I started going to workshops, and I went down to Squaw Valley Writers Workshop there. It was great. And so I learned a few things and made a fool of myself in a few places, and I got angry, and then I got over it, and then I got the book done.
And talk a little bit about those connections that the professor was saying, because that is part of the result of the stroke as well, is the ability to make connections. You have to reconnect your brain and reconnect the things around you, and that's important for writing as well. Yeah,
it sure is. The part of my brain that was damaged was the piece that was really allowed a person to make connections, to understand, and to have a memory, and all those things were in chaos. And so I had to try to work on getting it in more of a linear flow.
Huh?
Yeah.
So one thing, because you would write something, but it wouldn't necessarily be in relation to what was before and after it.
Right. There's short stories. It wasn't a book. And so that's kind of the way I approached this book, because I had 8 or 7 short stories, and then I had to connect them, and I had to work them back and forth, and make it all flow, I guess.
So how did you keep your hopes up and your dreams up during those discouraging times?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't, for the most part. But I didn't give up. I was just going through one step after another, and basically I got there. And it was one step, and it gets a little bit better, and another step it gets better, and you come back, and you go forward. You just have to move forward. You just have to push yourself, and it's a hard thing to do when you don't know what's happening to your mind, because you can't really put your feet on the ground. It's just you're floating. And
were you working at the same time?
I worked a few times. I got fired a few jobs, and I didn't do a good job a number of times. And I did some things that I was good at, but, you know, it was hard to do anything.
And just another thing I thought of before we talk with Joe is, do you think that this book would be helpful for stroke victims as well, to read and to see your recovery?
Yeah, I would sure hope that stroke sufferers will get something out of it, because it's that floating feeling that I think people with strokes on the left side of their brain are going to have to deal with. And, you know, you can give up. And this book is telling people, don't give up. You can get through it.
Great. Well, thank you. Joe, what about you? Did you have, how long did your process take, your journey?
Mike beat me, only 10 years.
10 years as opposed to 12.
Yeah.
That's still a long time to hold on to a dream.
Yeah, when I first started wanting to write this book, I would run around and I would tell people about it, and I'd say, isn't this great? I should write this book, right? I should write this book. And they all said no. No exceptions.
Including your husband?
Yes. Don't write this book, you'll never sell it. But I'm a writer. I believe in the power of a beautiful story, well told. And I said, well, it's a beautiful story, and if I tell it well enough, it will find a home. It will be published. Of course it will. Fast forward 8 years. And what's cool, Court Conley, the literature,
The Arts Commission.
Idaho Arts Commission, told me last year, he said, you know, maybe it's a good thing it took you so long to get this book into print, because it probably was nowhere near this good, you know, the first 10 times you rewrote it. But yeah, after 8 years, I'd given up on getting a mainstream publisher, which was really hard for me. There's still a stigma associated with self-publishing. It's hard to get a micro or self-published book read. I wanted a mainstream publisher, but I'd been rejected at least, 40, 50 times. And I had given up. I'd given up on the book. I had given up on myself. And my husband rescued me. My husband said, you know, this is a good book, and this is the 21st century, and we're making a publishing company. What do you want to call it?
And you called it?
Sundog.
All right.
We like dogs.
So not only are people reading it, I see it everywhere, but it won this big award, National Outdoor Book Award. So that must be vindication for you, and in terms of your peers recognizing you for your work. And it's self-published.
It wasn't vindication. I worked on that thing.
Validation. You know, validation is a better word, I think.
It's opportunity.
Yeah.
It's opportunity. It's a door that was closed and that opened. I knew it was a good book. I mean, you can't work on something that hard and not know what you've done. But yeah, I got to travel. I've gotten to talk to really cool people like you. I've gotten to meet other really awesome writers like Mike. And in large part, it's because that award on the cover of the book said, pay a little attention, give me a try.
And how did you keep going over all those years?
At first, because I don't know how to quit. I mean, you know, why do I
Anything worth doing is
worth overdoing.
Worth overdoing, hence the title of your book.
I'm not very good at quitting. And then later I tried to quit, and I actually tried to give up being a writer because I knew I had done the best work I could possibly do, at least where I was at. I think maybe I could do even better now, but I had done the best work I could do, and I couldn't sell this book. So maybe I didn't really know how to write, so maybe I should go do something else. I don't know, learn how to bake bread, finally learn how to clean a house. But I was miserable because it turns out that writing's actually the only thing I'm good at.
It's really what you want to do. So you just kept going. It sounds like your husband was a big support. So.
He watched me try to quit. I guess it wasn't a very pretty picture.
So what advice would both of you give to anyone watching who is either at the beginning of this process or in that fuzzy, frustrating middle?
Never give up. Keep pushing.
Never give up, but this, I would say, this is the 21st century, and for instance, self-publishing and little publishers like Caxton is a small but a high integrity publisher. Those paths are not easy. Don't look at that as the easy road to publication. There is actually no easy road to publication.
And I think the stigma of self-publishing is starting to go away a bit. And then, as you say, maybe you self-publish your first book, or a small press does, you get attention, and then, so maybe then the agent comes along in the bigger publishing house.
And every person that publishes a really high quality book that ought to be read, you know, every Mike Medberry that Caxton brings out, you know, every book like Anything Worth Doing, we help make that stigma go away. We help people take regional literature, small press literature, micro press literature seriously. I love that.
That's
well,
a good comment.
I've enjoyed both of your books. I encourage people to read them. Mike's book is called On the Dark Side of the Moon. Joe's book is called Anything Worth Doing. It's been a pleasure both reading your work and talking with you more about how it all came together, and I wish both of you great success as you continue on your literary journeys. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And thanks for tuning in to this Dialogue Web Extra. I'm Marcia Franklin.